questions for Dom and Morgan.
Morgan, just a heck of a performance tonight. You only missed 2 buckets. Just did it feel like, during the course of the game, the basket kind of got bigger almost,
I mean, I just kept hitting them. They kept feeding me the ball, and, I'm just very glad to be on a team that trusts a freshman as much as they do. And, I think this is just the beginning, and, if teams want to start scouting me, you're going to give up Domonique Davis, you're going to give up Jacoria, Berkayla. We have so many weapons. I think that this team is really going to go far this year.
Did you know that you're now second in single game 3-pointers made?
Somebody told me in the stands after, but I really had no idea. I just catched it and let it go. I have no idea during the game what number I was on.
So as a true freshman, big moment, how does it feel, really?
Oh, it's just good. I'm just glad, the work has paid off, and I'm just glad to be a part of a staff that, brings my confidence up, because I haven't felt that confident shooting the ball in a while, and I think that just has to do with the staff and the team being in my ear, giving me that confidence.
Don, this one's for you. Since you have so much experience at the college level, you have a couple young players on the roster like Morgan next to you. What do you do to kind of help them just develop their game, since you are such a talented scorer? Like, how do you try to put them on your teammates?
It's easy when their group comes in and wants to learn as much as this group does. Super shout out to Morgan. Morgan comes in here every day and works. But just that whole new group that came in, they want to be in here, they want to work. So it makes my job as 5th-year senior, as one of the leaders of this team, to help them know what we want and what coach wants, So that's a major shout out to them, especially Morgan coming in every day. She probably asks the most questions in the room, but she also puts in a lot of work that backs up her ability.
When you're playing in the game and you have Morgan on the floor, does it feel like it relieves a little bit of pressure from you now that other teams kind of have to account for her too?
No, definitely. If you watch any of our games and you watch me play, I want to get into the paint as much as I can, and having her on the floor makes that easy, especially when she's hitting consistently like she is. 7 for 9, you hear that and it's like, wow, who shot all those, and that's just one person. You would expect it from a team, but when she's on the floor, she opens it up for myself and for our other players. And when Malia gets out of those foul issues, it's going to open it up for her, which is in turn going to open it again for Morgan. So when everybody's hitting, it feels really good, and it just makes my job even more easier.
So with North Alabama next up, any takeaways from this game that you may need to sharpen up against North Alabama?
We're just gonna go in, we're gonna scout again, and we're gonna start over. Each team is different. You have to approach each team differently, but the one thing that stays the same is our defense, our rebounding, and how we want to make our mark and what we want this culture and this program to be. That stays the same. But we'll enjoy this tonight, and then we'll have our off day, and then we get back to work, preparing for another really good team.
Morgan, I do want to touch on this. Just being from Tampa, a little bit different than Hattiesburg, obviously. Just so through your short time here, through the first couple of games of the year, just what have you learned about the university, and just how have you really just gelled together with your teammates?
About the university, the community, and just how much support you have, it made the transition so easy. I love home, but I haven't really missed it, I don't think, as much as people at other schools do, just because you're always doing something, you always have people on your side, and you can't describe the effect that has on you to know you have a whole university of people in your corner. And what was the other question? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I shouldn't have asked 2 in a row. No, I should broke a rule.
Sorry.
You're good. How have you gelled together with your teammates in the short time here?
I feel like our team, we gel well together because we all have one goal, and that's to win. And this team, they're good basketball players, but they're just good people, and they're a joy to be around. I genuinely like being around them, and I think that shows on the court with our chemistry and how well we move the ball and how unselfish we are.
More feel good. That's it. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Next time, y'all, where y'all shooting?